Capricorn, welcome to the Tarot Room. My name is Robyn. Cappe, today let's do a reading about the person on your mind, shall we? Let's talk about this person, Capricorn. Let's find out where their headspace is at, how they're thinking and feeling about you, where they're at right now. Well, we got some secrets here. I haven't told you everything. All right, let's see if they keep those secrets in or if those secrets come out. Then we're going to find out what they like about you, the qualities, the characteristics, the traits. We have abandoned, left out, walked away, feeling cold. Okay. Did they leave you in the cold here? Did they not tell you everything? We're going to find out. Then we're going to find out what their intentions are, what they want, what their long-term intentions, what they want from you, this connection, this situation. And then we'll get their actions, Capricorn. We'll see what they actually do here in the near future and what you can expect. Where they're at right now is the Two of Pentacles. Okay. A little bit of an indecisive energy, a little bit of a trying to balance everything. Could be a juggling energy. We'll find out. What do they like about Capricorn? What qualities, characteristics, traits about Capricorn do they like? Well. The Queen of Swords, the Ten of Swords, and the Empress. Well, Capricorn, you don't mess around. Okay. What are their intentions? What is it that they want from Capricorn? Page of Wands. Oh, what's with Page of Wands? Death and rebirth. Okay. Scorpio energy, Aries, Leo, Sag energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, Taurus, Virgo, Libra energy. What are their actions? What can Cappe expect in the near future? What are their actions? Okay, let's cut the deck because we ain't getting shit, baby. We ain't getting shit. What's their actions? What can Capricorn expect? Okay. Okay, that was painful. That was painful. Page of Pentacles. Okay, this might be very... Hello, Ten of Pentacles, as the overall energy here between you and the person you're thinking about the most. What's with that Ten of Pentacles? Damn. There's you. Why are you so obsessed with Capricorn? Okay, Justice in the Ten of Pentacles does represent marriage, long-term, karma, looking themselves in the mirror. This is marriage, but they want something long-term. Well, that's what the Ten of Pentacles and Justice is. Let's find out. Let's get into the reading. Let's see what they actually do. The Two of Pentacles is where their headspace is at. This is what they're thinking and feeling right now. I think they got things they haven't told you. I mean, the card... Yeah, there's things... They're debating whether or not to tell you what's going on here. There's a Four of Pentacles. Something from their past. There's the Death. It's over. There's a Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sag energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Queen of Cups. So where their headspace is at right now is there's something from their past that they haven't shared with you. And they're debating whether or not they should share this. I mean, you guys could be married, but I would suspect that if you're married, they've told you about their past. But they could see this connection heading to marriage. And it's like they need you to know everything about them before things get too serious or before things get to the next level. They're going back and forth here trying to understand, trying to figure out. They got something to tell you, Capricorn, and I don't think they know how to tell you. Maybe they were abandoned in the past. They don't know how to tell you. There's the Ten of Pentacles, though. It is about the past. So their headspace right now, maybe you feel like your person's keeping something or they're not being honest with you, and there's just something from the past that they're not telling you. And they don't know if they should. Maybe they don't know how. Is there anything else Capricorn needs to know about that secret, that past energy here? They're resistant to tell you. They might be worried how you're going to react. That was weird. Five of Cups. They don't know how you're going to feel when you find out. We got the King and the Queen of Swords. They're worried that you're going to be... They're worried it's a deal breaker. What the hell are they hiding? Okay. There's the High Priestess. They don't want to tell you, but they know that they need to tell you, right? You got to be honest. You got to be honest. The past is the past, but whatever this is, it is a big secret, and it is something that they're fearing is going to change your opinion of them. Okay, let's see how this progresses. Let's see if they do share it or if they choose to keep it in. What they like about you is your self-worth and your value. Here's the thing. You know your worth. You know your value. You're presenting as the Empress. That's the divine feminine. Emperor if you're a dude. The 1%, high class, high value. Someone who takes care of themselves, right? You love yourself. You work on yourself. You take care of yourself physically and mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. But you're someone that you like being you. And with the Queen of Swords and the Ten of Swords, you're not afraid to walk away from someone. There's a very independent energy around you. If they're not treating you right, if you don't like what's going on, whatever the secret is, whatever's happening here, they are afraid it'll be a deal breaker and you'll walk away because you know your value, you know your worth, right? So you know what you want. They like that. They know that you're independent and they like that. They're a little bit afraid to tell you something from their past here because they are afraid that you'll walk away and you'll let it go. And they don't want that to happen here, Cappy. So their intentions are the death and rebirth and the Page of Wands. Let's understand that. What's this intention? What are their intentions for the Capricorn? We need a little detail, Hermit. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, 6 of Wands. The thing is, I wonder what the hell the secret is. I mean, it's a general reading. I can't get too specific. There's a 6 of Swords, the 5. Their intentions are to not tell you the secret. They know that they have to tell it to you, but they're afraid you're going to walk away from them if you know the truth. They want to keep it in, but they're thinking a lot about this. They want an equal give and take. They want something stable. They want this relationship to work, but they are very, very afraid that if they tell you this, you will end this relationship with them, Capricorn, or connection or situation, wherever you're at. Maybe you're just dating. Maybe you're in a serious connection. Maybe you're not, wherever you're at. Their intentions are to keep it a secret for now. The Hermit's here with the 8 of Swords. Because they don't want you to leave them. Yeah, there's a very strong skeleton from there's the Page of Cups. So their intentions are to stress out and worry about this and not tell you because they're afraid that if they tell you, you're going to leave them. Okay. Is there anything else that Capricorn needs to know about the secret? I just want to get to the secret, but it's kind of difficult in this style of reading. You know what I mean? Because it's going to be Temperance, the 2 of Pentacles, and the Star. There's them not wanting to tell you because their feelings, the Tower, you're going to be karma. So it's a decision that they made in the past here. They might have cheated on somebody and they might feel like that will make you trust them a lot less. There's an element of something that they did that they were imbalanced with the Temperance here. It could be indulgence, it could be addictions, it could be cheating here with the 2 of Pentacles. It's something that they did when they were in a different mind frame. So they are healed from that. They're not kind of in that mind frame. Like, you know, when you get sad, depressed, when you're feeling lonely, when you're hurt, sometimes people do silly and dumb things. And I think this is one of those situations where they did something and maybe they were drunk and they did something or, you know, intoxicated or something. But it's not an issue now though, but it's something that is in that energy where in the past they weren't healed. They were hurting and they did something that they shouldn't have done. Like, you know what I'm hearing in my head? You know, oh my gosh. You know, remember Carrie Underwood's song? It was her biggest hit. It was like that, you know, when they cheat or because he cheated or he won't cheat on you again. And she goes and keys his car and slashes his tires and does those types of things. And she was angry and vengeful because somebody cheated on her. They might have done something out of anger or intoxication and they're afraid that you'll look down on them. Okay. All right, Capricorn, let's grab some oracles. Let's see what they want to say. We'll jump back into the tarot. We'll do your potential outcome. We'll see what this Page of Pentacles is and what they actually do. Let's do it. So, what is the caring connection between Capricorn and this person on their mind? The person they're dealing with, the person they're thinking about the most. Well, Cupid. Love is in the air when Cupid is around. Okay. So there's definitely been a little poke and a little, that was the worst. That was my bow and arrow. That was a really bad bow and arrow, but you've definitely been pricked by Cupid's arrow and so have they. And the hidden truth. They could say something that they're not saying. They want to say they should. Maybe they shouldn't. We will be together again. Okay, maybe for some of you there is a separation. I will wait for a sign from you. I'm starting to understand our connection. For some reason, I left when I saw you with someone. I did not get separation vibes, but for some of you, I knew exactly what I was doing. That could be a future energy, or maybe for some of you, there is a separation between you and this person that you're thinking about. Maybe you sensed that. Okay, let's do it. Let's get your potential outcome. We'll find out right now. Now, when I say potential, there's always free will. You're going to make the decisions you're going to make. When I say outcome, let's see what they do here in the next few weeks. We're in the middle of May 2025. Let's see where they are at the end of May, maybe the beginning of June here, Capricorn. Let's find out. Page of Pentacles is a message. It is a manifestation. It is something tangible. It could be a gift. What's the Page of Pentacles? What can Capricorn expect from this person on their mind? The 6 of Swords. There's definitely a conversation. There's you. So you're the Page of Pentacles. There's the Page of Wands. Whoa. There's a disagreement here. Whoa. There's a lot of people here. What is going on? The 6 of... I do think that there's definitely an element of a lack of loyalty here. They're going to tell you what they've done. I do feel they were not loyal in a previous connection. And maybe it is a past with you, Capricorn. If you guys have been together 20 years, maybe they weren't loyal to you. Take that with how... There's a 7 of Pentacles. There's a lack of loyalty from this person in their past, Capricorn. They do come and tell you. It does create 3 pages, represents a little bit of pettiness, a little bit of immaturity, arguing. People who are disagreeing. There's a lot of messages, a lot of mud being flown here. And there's the Knight of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles, wondering if you should give to this, wondering you're mad. You do find out the secret that they've been holding. It does make you look at them differently, but it doesn't make you walk away from them. You don't. So 5 of Swords and the 3 of Cups, no. And there's the Page of Pentacles. So it does affect you. I feel that there's an argument, a disagreement. I do feel it's kind of like that thing where you take some time here to kind of wrap your minds about and around what you've learned about them. I do feel it has to do with a lack of loyalty or something that they've done when they were not in the right frame of mind. And, but it doesn't cause you to stop dealing with this person. I do see you moving forward. You know, I don't think it was a past with you. I think it was a past with someone else. I do feel that they've changed. And with the 7 of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles, this is working on it. This is investing in this relationship. This is moving forward. So they do tell you it does create an argument. And I feel with this energy, you're really contemplating, you know, you're feeling this out. Do I want to continue? Do I want to invest in this? This is worth my time. How do I really feel about this? So I do feel there's not a reactive energy. No, you take the time to decide. There's the King and the Queen of Swords, but there's the King of Pentacles because they've changed, right? They're not that person. They were in a bad headspace. This person made a mistake, and it does put you in a contemplative energy. Should I end it? Should I move forward? Are they going to do it to me? Are there other people around, right? Page of Swords, the strength, but I do see a sense of loyalty to you, and I do see you moving forward with this person. Capricorn, secrets come out. This person tells you, they have to tell you. They can't keep it a secret forever, right? Like if the one thing I learned from soap operas, and my mom is the biggest, my mom has never missed an episode of Days of Our Lives. Like since she was a kid, she's seen every single episode. Even today, she still records it and watches it. And the one thing I learned from Days of Our Lives is the truth always comes out. So they tell you, it does make you look at them a little differently, Capricorn. So get ready for a little bit of a secret confession here. It does change certain things, but I do see you working on it. I do see you moving forward. It's not something that you end up stopping this connection over. All right, Cappy, that's what I got. That's what's up. That's what's going down. So Capricorn, I sure hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it resonated with you. And if you like my style, I do ask that you like, comment, subscribe. It helps my channel to grow. Thank you, Capricorn. I always, always appreciate your support. And let's close your reading off today with a yes or no question. Baby, yes or no? What is the answer for Capricorn? Okay, surely not. That's what I have, Cap. I truly wish you the best of luck. Until next time.